My name is Teresia and Hannah. I am a former student of Keriko School. We have come today for the celebration of our teacher, Mr. Peter Tabichi, for being the best teacher globally. Now we are taking the preparations of our project, which involves generation of electricity from plants extracts such as the sisal sap and the euphorbia sap and the lemon juice, which also entails the incorporation of cow urine, which also generates electricity. Now we have come to make the preparations so that we may have our presentation to the guests and also to our teacher. Here with my partner, we are inventors of green plants, whereby we came up with a project whereby we are using cow urine and plant extract to generate electricity. This is when we came with that project because many people, especially in the rural areas, they are not in a position to afford that high cost of electricity. That's why we came up with that project to help many people in such remote areas. Yeah, here we are using dry cells, already used dry cells, whereby we are putting those cells and connect wires, whereby that urine, cow urine, it is able to generate current and also bulb lights, and also you can use it to charge your phone.
I have an IT school in Alberta that gives free scholarships and education to gifted and sometimes needy children. I became aware of these young ladies 2017 because I happened to go to church with Teresia and her mom. She's a youth in my church. So one day she came to me and said, "Hey, Mr. Morris, we just came back from the Kenyan National Engineering and Science Fair and we came number 1 in the chemistry category." I was really excited for them and I was shocked. So I asked, what did you go to present over there? She said, "Oh, we have this green energy technology where we're generating electricity from plant sap and cow urine." That made me that much more intrigued. She showed me the certificates. So the next day I decided to come and see them at school, what they're doing. And I was really impressed because these girls have a great school, a good teacher, but they also have an added knowledge and wisdom from God. Because it's not an everyday invention to start making electricity out of a green fuel. So what happened was I decided these girls were supposed to go to the US for an Intel fair in Arizona, but they didn't have the money or the means to get a visa or a passport. So the first thing I decided to do was to help these girls get passports. Out of my own pocket, I paid money and they have the passports. So after they graduated, I invited them to come to my school in Alberta so I can give them a free IT education and so we can continue improving this technology. In the meantime, I went to the US at the end of 2018 and I managed to get some invitation for these girls. They're supposed to go to the US in Chattanooga, Tennessee and do a presentation there. It's called a Fab Institute. So in the meantime, what we're doing is trying to improve this technology because it's supposed to go worldwide because there's so many people in Africa and also neglected countries who don't have a means of charging their phone or even electricity. So I see great potential in this. So if we can go to the US and get a way to patent this technology, I'm sure it's going to be very helpful for these girls, and it's also going to help a lot of marginalized communities to have a source of energy and electricity. So that's why we're here today. And the reason we're here is this technology and this invention, they won the 2017 Kenya National Science Fair in the chemistry category. That was a springboard for their teacher and mentor, Peter Mukaya Tabichi, because he used the newspaper articles and the winning achievements to apply for the Global Teacher Prize. As you guys may be aware now, Peter Mukaya won the Global Teacher Prize of $1 million about 1 week ago, and he himself has acknowledged it was these girls that helped him launch him to become known as a mentor and a teacher for these gifts. So that's why we're very happy to be here today.
Yes, a good day. Sit back, shake your color. Welcome.
The recognition that came as a result of the first win in chemistry in 2017, that was the opening doors, to open the eyes to the outside world to Keriko Secondary School. And that has been the path that we've taken all along. Come 2018, we had that mathematics again winning. 2017 we had chemistry, 2018 we had mathematics, and then again in 2019 we are still having an item in mathematics going to the national on starting this coming month, April 6th, to be at the national. So for one, it has inspired the students, it has encouraged many others to come into this project. Unless has it's not just a win, but it's a win for all students. And nowadays we are having to do a lot of work to keep them away from, they all want to join the science club, they all want to join KSF, they all want to go to the US, they all want to go to South Africa and so on. And therefore it's a great inspiration. So you should thank all the stakeholders who came in to assist the girls in getting passports, getting visas, and in their preparation to get to that. So it kind of showed them that it is possible.
Yes.
Somebody could not even differentiate between a passport and a visa, now is able to get the difference. Somebody who maybe the farthest point he ever went could be maybe Nairobi or Nakuru, but now we are talking about international one. So I would say therefore that the win in 2017 was the eye-opener, that we can do much more, and it led to even a great number in 2019.
Yes.
For Teresia, this was an all-round student. And apart from being all-round, it kind of, the win in chemistry, kind of inspired her to do more. It was a challenge that now you have won at the national, why not make it to the university? So that kind of now boosted her morale to make it to even greater heights. And we also challenge them that you are now making it to the national, you are winning at the national, you are going to international. Why don't you make it in the KCSE? And that challenge only means that now they put extra effort towards now their studies.
On behalf of His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, the Vice President and Prime Minister of the UAE and ruler of Dubai, and Mr. Sani Barki, the founder of the Barki Foundation, I thank you from the bottom of my heart for giving the world's best teacher. Friends, without further ado, please allow me to introduce the winner of the 2019 Global Teacher Prize. Please put your hands together for Brother Peter Mukaya Tabichi.
Thank you so much. Niko na furaha sana ya kupata nafasi ya kuweza kuwahutubia. Si eti mimi eti ni mwalimu hodari sana. I'm not all that special. It is because of the achievements of my students, the achievements of my fellow teachers, not just Keriko, even from the other schools.
We urge anybody who is willing to help us in our project so that we can improve it, and whereby we would like to go to present it in the USA, whereby we want to go there to patent our project so that it will be under our names and we register it.
I'd like to congratulate Teacher Tabichi for the efforts that he has been doing as a teacher. He has taught us, and also he has enabled us to acquire new skills, and also in our project he has been assisting us and encouraging us. Our ambitions in this project is to make it a large scale, so that it may be able to assist the people who are in remote areas. For instance, in southern Sudan, where there is no electricity, but such people, they have got a lot of cows, so they can make the use of the cows by getting the urine, and then they can use it to use it to lighting and generating electricity, and use it in different ways.
Okay, I'm grateful this afternoon. We've had a great ceremony celebrating the Global Teacher Prize for a teacher. I really enjoyed his speech because he's a humble man, and he acknowledged he doesn't deserve the prize. He says the prize belongs to his students, and these are the two that gave him the first exposure to be known as a great teacher. What I can say is I like humble beginnings. God also likes humble beginnings. Even Jesus had humble beginnings. So with these two ladies, I was attracted to the notion that they came from a very, very arid area. Their moms are single mothers. They've raised them with a multitude of other kids with no electricity, no source of water, in very, very hardship area. But coming up through those challenges, they were not dejected, and they weren't discouraged. They started looking around in the environment, and they started thinking, how could I use my God-given knowledge and wisdom to change the circumstances in my community? So they came up with an ingenious invention. They started creating electricity out of green energy. So that's what attracted me to these ladies, because they taught me that even you come from the hardest background, even from the deepest hole, you can still use your knowledge and your education to help empower yourself and your local community. So these girls have a great potential to transform even this whole entire world, because there's people with resources in the first world and they don't know what to do with them. They come from the third world with no resources, and they've shown that you can, transform your society just using education. So I would urge anybody who has a heart for helping these girls. It takes a lot of money and a lot of time to patent this technology. If you could just patent this technology, help them register a company to sell this technology to all the impoverished communities all over the globe, these girls will make enough money to support themselves, their community, poor students like themselves, and you know, they can transform the area that they wanted to transform to begin with. So that is my hope, and that's why I took them in under my wing to begin with. And I do believe through God's grace and intervention that these girls are going to go ahead and fulfill their God-given potential.